Hello, I'm Krute Upadhyay, a member of CDC, and today we have Arvind Kumar Bhaiya with us. So we will start with a brief introduction.
Sure. So I am Arvind Kumar from the 2020 batch and I am from CSE branch. Currently I am doing my internship at Cred. It's a 6 month long internship. So after that I'll be doing the full time there only and my role is backend intern.
It's nice to know. So here goes my first question. What are the different ways to get an internship opportunities?
Well, the first one and the easiest one is going through the college CDC, and second you can apply through LinkedIn, and there are some other websites like Internshala and some other. I haven't tried those. I have predominantly gone through CDC and one time through LinkedIn, but didn't get the opportunity. But you can apply.
So my next question is that what is the level of DSA that is asked in the coding rounds, and what are the other skills that are evaluated during the interviews?
First, I'll answer the first part of DSA, and that particular question depends upon the company. Some companies really ask very easy questions, and some really ask very hard question that is not even able to crack in 1.5 hour or 2 hour that they give. So it's up to you. Like if you want to crack companies like Codenation and Google, you should practice code forces, Div 2, Div 1 and all. And if you want to crack mid-level company, lead code is enough for practicing. And what was the second part?
The second part was that what are some of the other skills that are evaluated during?
Okay. For fresher roles, mostly the interviews are around DSA and solving problems. And there'll be some parts where your knowledge on database and operating system will be tested. So read about those things frequently when you are preparing DSA also. Just read one topic daily, that will be very, very helpful. Databases are the most important one. Second, operating system. Rarely they ask computer networks, and yeah, that's it. And computer architecture I haven't seen in any interview.
So next question is that what are the best resources that are available for placements? Like where to prepare?
I haven't seen anything in a one such place. So for DSA, you can stick to one thing. So if you are starting with code chefs, just stick to that till the end. If you feel the difficulty is too less, you can switch to a better one like code forces or something. So I started with lead code and sticked it to till the end. But in between, I did some code forces just for the contest purposes. But for the daily problem solving, lead code I felt is the best. The one reason is most of the companies follow the similar pattern to lead code, not to the code forces. Some companies like Codenation only follow the code forces pattern. So better stick to one thing. And for preparing other topics like database and operating system, first of all, study the thing that you are learning in college fully. Then go with some tech blogs, mostly medium blogs, and even Geeks for Geeks. That will be helpful.
So next question is that considering that there are so many domains available for like AI, ML, we have cybersecurity, we have web development. So how do a student get to know that what is the best for him?
Yeah, that's a good question. So only one thing, start early. Like when you go, enter the first year of the college only, start different things. Like spend 2 to 3 months or even 4 months on one thing. Do some project, learn. If you feel like you are learning, or if you think you can get something out of it, just continue with it or change the domain. Everyone has done that. There is no secret in that, and nobody likes a single thing. Even I tried web development, front end particularly, and then ML. I didn't like both of them.
The next question is that what are the alternative ways to apply for off-campus jobs, and considering that there are a large number of people applying for the same, how do I stand out, and what are the chances that will increase my selection rate?
Okay, in off-campus, I will say the only thing different from on-campus is the resume selection. So in resume selection part, there are two things. Either try to get a referral from your senior. That would be really helpful to get shortlisted to the next round. Or make a good resume. Start making your resume from the first year. Like reach out to seniors and ask how to do resume, or ask the template. They will surely help you out. And most of the people did this mistake. They started making their resume at the end when they needed to apply. That's very bad. Like you need to make many versions of your resume over the year. Keep on improving it. That will really help.
How do I prepare for companies that offer very high packages?
Again, it's depend on the company. Some companies, like if you are preparing for a company, just do some research, like what are the rounds there, and prepare accordingly. But it will be mostly around DSA and what else, the basic computer science topics and some of your projects. There won't be any other things for fresher role. If you are going for like next role, then there'll be surely system design, but that's not a thing to worry about now.
Okay. Lavanya, would you like to ask something else?
Hello, Bhaiya.
Hi.
I wanted to ask you about the research internships. Most of the students they opt for research internship after their second year. So, how good is it for your resume, and how good it is for your future job?
Okay. For second year, I would say if you are going to job, then that's fine. Like if you have done some project sort of thing in the research internship, then that will really help. But I'm not sure if you are going for third year, then in the third year and you want a job, it might be difficult. I feel some companies do prefer people with intern position in the market, like job, not in the research.
Okay, Bhaiya. Could you tell us about the projects that you have worked upon and how they reflected on your resume?
Okay, so most of the projects I did were part of hackathon. So one was I participated in the Smart India hackathon, and couple of them are in Parsec, and one of the projects was in NWKRTC. So yeah, sometimes these projects do help because you do in small amount of time, and the domain you did in the project might be similar to the job description. That's how I got one internship in the third year. So it will certainly help, and the projects will also help in the machine coding round. Like even for Cred, there was second round where you have to do the development in just 3 hours. They will not test your test case passing thing, but they will test your coding style and clean codings.
Okay, I see you talk a lot about hackathons. So, would you like to tell us that what are the importance of hackathons and what are the hackathons you have attended and which you recommend students to attend?
There is no such recommendation. Like if you feel you have time, certainly you have time. So just attend something regularly. Like even in Parsec, participate in all the hackathons, and even outside colleges you can go to hackathons. Apply for Smart India hackathon. Like yeah, wherever you feel you can make some projects or do something, make a team and participate. Even you can participate with your seniors. It's not like you have to make a team of your own batch. Participating with seniors will certainly help you things to learn more things.
Okay, Via. Then another question was that how do I make my resume stand out?
Okay, like the simple answer is there is no such thing. Like there are some templates only, like but it's not a one-time thing. You have to improve it over time. Start making a resume, then you will feel there is some gap. There is the project section is empty. Then you will realize the need of doing a project. Then keep on improving it over here. When you are like sitting for the placement, your resume should be good. It's not that in the first year your resume is the best. No, it won't happen. Just improve it over time and reach out to seniors for that.
You're currently doing an internship, and then you have got the replacement offer, right?
Yeah.
Could you explain the interview process? Could you summarize it?
Okay. So for Cred, there were 4 rounds of interview. First round it was purely coding round, and there were 3 questions. It was of 1.5 hour in Hacker Earth or Hacker Rank. I forgot that exactly. Some website. There were only 3 questions. First one was easy, and then medium, and then hard. And easy one was pretty simple, just a array traversal. I don't want to explain here. And second one was around binary search, and third one was a tree question. If you solve regularly, like DSA, you can solve all 3 of them. Try to complete it as fast as possible, because the selection will be based on the number of questions you solved and the timings. And the second round is machine coding round. It is of 3 hours, and you can choose Python, C++, Java or JavaScript for coding that. So basically, they will give the template for some project, and you have to fill out all the things, and there will be some test cases around that. The main objective of this round is to pass the test case, but more importantly, your code should be more readable and it should be clean. Follow some good coding practices, and I will tell prefer Python for coding in this round because it will be very easier. Don't choose Java or C++. So yeah, that's it. And the next round is interview. It is variable time. For me, it was around 1 hour, and when you are done with the project round in the second round, just remember all the things you wrote, and just also come up with a reason why you did this. Because in the third round, they might ask why you did this, and they might also ask like how will you scale this thing on a large scale, because this one is just a template project, right? Like there is no database or nothing. Those questions will come in third round. So there you should be prepared with the concept of DBMS and operating system. They might also ask like how will you use the locking system and also threads. So that's about third round, and fourth round is the difficult of all of them. It will be taken by hiring manager, and again there is no dependency on the previous round. This round is like purely worth thinking knowledge and CSE knowledge. So yeah, that's it. For fourth round, read some tech blogs regularly. It will help for cracking it.
Okay, well explained. My next question is that are there any soft skills that were valued by your interviewer?
Not in Cred, but there are companies which they do value. Even HR round was not in Cred, but you should also prepare for that. That is also not what we call not on spot interview. You have to prepare for HR interview. There are some standard questions. There are some standard ways to answer it.
Okay, lastly, is there any advice you would like to give to your juniors?
Just be consistent with the process and reach out to seniors for help always. Like you might not know the complete process to like crack the interview. Reach out to seniors and solve regularly DSA problems if you want to crack the first round of any company. That will really help. Like be consistent.
Okay, that's all from my side.
Okay, Bhaiya, thank you. It was nice talking to you, and I'm pretty sure this will help a lot to the juniors.
Okay. Thank you.